Hi guys, 10 o'clock at night. Just been making Nanny's hot chocolate and I've just emptied the container. So I thought I'd take a picture of it and then I'm going to paint it and make a rubber band powered car out of it. I don't normally paint my cars. I used to, right when I started, but I haven't been doing it for a long time now. So I found I'd still got some of the old paint left. It's yellow, so I'm going to paint this yellow. Hi guys, getting a bit forgetful here. The other day I showed you a tin like this, said I was going to paint it yellow and make a rubber band powered car out of it, and forgot about it. Well, this is that tin. I did paint it yellow, but I haven't made it into a rubber band powered car yet. So that's what we'll do now. I've got a couple of barbecue skewers here that I've used before. They should be long enough. I've got some CDs that I've used before. In fact, they're even sprayed red. They're bottle caps on there, just held in place with sticky tape to cover over the middle. Got two of those red ones. Got another one there with a different size bottle cap taped on it. And then I've got another DVD here, which for demonstration purposes I'll use one of my 3D printed hubs that clip in the middle and fill up the hole for you and have the right sized hole for a normal barbecue skewer. So we'll use two red ones, one plain one and one with a 3D printed hub in it. So all we need to do is make some holes in here. We'll take the top off, we don't need that. We need to be able to reach inside to be able to wrap the rubber band around the axle. So we need holes top and bottom, axle through, and that should do the job. I'll just go and find my hole making implement, which is a bradawl. It's a Pointy tool. Right, it would be handy if the axles were parallel, front and back, and side to side. So I'll make a mark across there. There. Could do with a better pen, but will do the job. Right, you do with it lifted up a little bit. That should be high enough. Right, that should give us a set of holes that will be parallel, front to back and end to end. And a bradawl. Any pointy implement will do the job, but I'm going to use a bradawl. I'm going to put the top back on again, just to hold it still while I'm pushing the hole through. Stop it collapsing. Those holes won't be big enough for the barbecue skewers, we'll need to make them a little bit bigger with something. But at the moment, they're a bit tight. So what have I got that's a little bit bigger? That's a little bit bigger. I'm just going to sharpen it so I can push it through. Literally, I'll get a pencil sharpener. Right, let's put a bit of a point on it. How's that for size? Okay, so that's nice free running. We also want a hole on the top here somewhere so we can put the rubber band up there. Top or bottom. In fact, bottom would be better because then when the rubber band goes loose, it won't be hanging across the front axle. So we'll put a hole in the bottom for the rubber band to go through. It's irrelevant at the moment which is top and bottom. Okay, so that's our hole for our rubber band. Right, let's just see how tight these are. It's nice and tight on that axle. I'll use that as the driven axle. If they're loose, then the wheels spin, or at least the axle spins and the wheels don't. So we want them to be tight. You also want a bit of a gap so the wheels don't actually rub against the bodywork. You could put little bits of drinking straw in there to keep them apart. Just little bits of drinking straw like that. There's my drinking straw. That just pushes the wheels away from the bodywork to make sure they don't rub against it. Find the hole. One advantage of taping the bottle caps on is if they're out of line a bit, you can twist them with the flex in the tape to get them to line up straight. Whereas if you use a 3D printed one, it should be straight anyway. Right, next thing is, are the wheels going to be far enough apart so they don't rub against each other? If we space them so they don't touch each other, even though they would rub against each other if they were, well, you can see what I'm talking about. So that side's all right. This side might be a problem because we've got the wider wheels. Right, I've arranged for them to be inside so they don't rub against those wheels. Right, we're nearly done. Rubber band. Let's find some. I think 2 will be more than enough. 1 would actually do the job. Right, and to stop that going through, we could either put a bit of barbecue skewer through it, maybe even tape it in place, or because we've got quite a bit left over, I'm going to wrap it all the way round. Right, so there we are. Now I said that was going to be on the bottom, so you need to bring it over the top of the axle, hold it in place, wrap it round so it goes over itself, and that holds it in place. And then when you let it go, away we go. And that's it. Job done. We'll see if it runs. Right, for no good reason, I've put my little friend on top there. Just some blue tack on his feet to hold him in place. Might get wheel spin because this is a bit light. Not bad. Went a little bit left. We'll give that another try. I'll point it a bit right. You could adjust the steering by changing the size of the holes in the front there so the wheels align different. but we'll leave it like that for now. That works. See if we can hit the camera. So, quick summary: 2 barbecue skewers or bamboo canes for the axles, a couple of rubber bands, 4 CDs or DVDs, and depending on what you use to make the hubs, if you use bottle caps you'll need 8 of them, 2 for each wheel. If you use my 3D printed hubs then you need 4 of them. You could just use cardboard. If you cut some cardboard, they don't need to be circles. Squares will do. Anything that fills the gap in the middle, and then push a hole through them. That will do the job. But CDs and DVDs do make excellent wheels because they're round. Better than cutting ones out of cardboard because you can never get them perfectly spherical. Spherical? No, that's a ball, isn't it? Perfectly round. Anyway, there you go. Job done. Hot chocolate drink container into rubber band powered car.